Hi, my name is Logan Hansacker. I'm a product sales specialist with Ag Leader, and today I want to talk a little bit about RightPath. It's a product that Ag Leader has announced and we are going to release later this year. And we're really excited about being able to provide that passive implement guidance, or passive implement steering opportunities to the grower. And one thing we wanted to solve with this product is this the effect of implement drift. And we all know that the implement doesn't necessarily follow exactly where the vehicle is driving. You have it drifting left or right of the guidance line 5 to 10 inches even on flat ground, and it can be even more severe if you're on hilly terrain or when you're driving around curves. And we know that in today's age of maximizing inputs, maximizing the value of our seed that we put in the ground, and also just to mitigate some of the damage that we may experience in passes following the planter, we really want to keep that guidance, that planter guidance, lined up with the guidance line of the vehicle and create consistency pass to pass. And so with RightPath, we're enabling users to do that with a GPS receiver mounted on the implement itself. We are driving the vehicle offline to keep that implement matched perfectly online, regardless of the terrain they're driving on. Another valuable asset of RightPath is our ability to precisely place the seed into a previous pass, such as strip till, where you're really trying to direct that seed into the nutrients or relative to the nutrients or that tilled pass to make sure we're maximizing the agronomic value of placing that seed near the inputs. So with RightPath enabling the user to do that by guiding that strip till implement online and coming in of the future pass with the planter and guiding that planter into those nutrients or into that pass. Another valuable asset is being able to come into that field after planting and use those same guidance lines to steer the vehicle down the rows with predictability and reliability, minimizing the amount of seed or plants you may drive over or damage on those future passes. So by being able to control that implement and keeping consistent guess rows pass to pass, we can really minimize the effects of damage of that vehicle driving over the pass on those future passes. I'm here today to talk to you about RightSpot, which is a very precise and accurate sprayer control system that's really designed to ensure that the grower gets a quality application job done when they go out to spray the field in a variety of conditions. One of the big concerns today is how to ensure that your droplet size and coverage of that chemical that you're applying is consistent throughout the field. And what RightSpot really allows the user to do is to maintain that as they speed up and slow down. So I will show an example here of that sprayer system and how it's responding to speed. And right now we are operating at 13.5 miles per hour. And we can set the system to operate at 25 PSI, 40 PSI, whatever the grower wants. But as we slow down, let's say, into those really challenging to spray areas, we slow down to about half the speed here. We can still see our boom pressure is maintained at that target boom pressure to ensure that our coverage and droplet size of that chemical is still effective, even as you slow down and speed up. The RightSpot is really geared to take some of that variability out of the field to ensure that you get the best possible results every time you go to the field in those really difficult conditions. Another thing too, we know cost is extremely important right now in saving as much chemical as possible. RightSpot has nozzle by nozzle auto swath control, so every single nozzle can be turned off and on if it goes into different coverage. So as we swerve into this area that has already been applied, we can see that every single nozzle is going to be turned off based on that coverage that it's already been on. So we're really, with this system, able to take your sprayer to the next level of performance, giving you that best possible result in the field when you go and hit the field every year. I want to talk about guidance today. One really exciting feature that we have with our guidance products is TurnPath. And it's a product that is very simple to use, which is very important, but it allows the user to fully take a hands-off approach to guidance at the end of the turns. So we are automatically turning the vehicle at the end of each turn, which takes a lot of complexity out of those turns and builds consistency across those turns across the field. So this product, or this feature, is supported with all of our guidance solutions that we offer today, our Steady Steer product, as well as our integrated steering product, SteerCommand Z2. And so we really wanted to continue to evolve our guidance and add more features and functions to those products that we provide today to really improve the operational life and simplicity of that operator. What we're showing here is the InCommand Go 16. It is the latest display platform from Ag Leader. We've really integrated a lot of improvements that are grower-centric to help them to be able to understand how to utilize their machine, to see all the information that they want to see as they're out in the field operating, while preserving as much of that map real estate as they can. So one thing that we'll notice with the latest displays, the InCommand Go 16 is a 16-inch display. So we've gotten a little bit larger with the displays, and the primary motivation for that is because we know that as technology continues to improve and farmers are adding more and more features and functions to monitor and manage on their equipment, we want to be able to package that all on one screen so the grower could really have a bird's eye view of what's happening without having to navigate away from the map screen, to have all the functions they need to interact with as they're running that machine at their fingertips in real time as they're running. And so we'll show here, we've also improved a lot of our mapping functionality as well as the way we're presenting information. And so on this display here, you can see we're running a planting type of configuration, and we're able to see a lot of this key information, our guidance functions in the top right-hand side. If the grower wants to create guidance lines, manage their guidance lines, they have that right at the tips of their fingers, as well as their planting rates and planting information as well. So you can see all of this critical information is displayed, easy to understand, easy to see, and also easy to move around and change their views from one page. We also added a lot of functionality with the mapping itself. So you'll see a lot of smooth transitions from different views. If you want to zoom out and see more of your field, you can do that easily with a pinch of the fingers. If you want to zoom in and see more or up close to what's going on, you can do that. We have a lot of flexibility to be able to show that map in different ways for the grower, depending on how they prefer to look and see their information. We've got some new view features as well here on the screen. If they want to see their full field view here, they can do that easily, as well as seeing a top-down view. Once again, we still maintain this pinch to zoom in, zoom out, and then recenter themselves on the machine or on the equipment to see at the level they want to see to see the type of information they want to show. So we've really added a lot of grower-centric features here to make just operating the display much easier and much more user-friendly for the user. And so another key feature we've added with the InCommand Go displays is we've improved our connectivity offerings. There's tremendous value now to be able to access your machine from outside of the vehicle to see what's going on, to be able to transmit and move that information from display to display on the farm, whether it's guidance lines, coverage maps, other data that another operator might want to see. Connectivity is going to be increasingly important as we move into the future, and we wanted to simplify that for our customers, knowing there's just some challenges with bringing internet connectivity into the cab. So one thing that we've also enhanced and added with the InCommand Go displays is this integrated cellular modem. So that is a piece of hardware that can get attached to that display and provide that connectivity source that the grower wants. And we're also flexible with what the grower chooses to use as far as their data plan, etc., to make it easy to set up their data plan, to choose the service provider that works best for them, and not limit them into any particular type of data. The grower has choice in what they choose to do. So we're really excited about what this new display is going to offer. It's the foundation for all of our future products. We have updated hardware, updated software in these displays to be able to support the new products and features that we're going to be bringing to market into the future. So if you want to see more information on these displays, you can go find it at agleader.com or visit with your local Ag Leader dealer.